Hey guys, Sam here. Today I'm doing a voiceover tutorial for you. I hope you're excited like I am right here. We're going to prime the face today with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I cut the top off of this container because the pump wasn't pumping anything else out, and this is a $40 primer, and I couldn't get anything out. It was like ridiculous, and I still had so much product left. Oh, look, I'm showing you Toodle. She's rolling around on the bed. But yeah, there's still so much product left, so I just literally cut the top off of this since it's in a squeeze tube, and I keep it in a Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna keep using it because it was like over $40 if I remember correctly. So this is a longer tutorial, but I tried not to speed too many things up. I speeded it up a little bit so we're not here all day, but yes. This is a new primer to me. This is the Milani Eye Primer. I got this at Walmart for like $6 or $7. I'm still looking for another eye primer, but for now I thought this would work because I'm no longer using the NYX HD eye primer. I used that all up. So this is my first time trying it. I didn't have any issues with it, but I'm still like in the market for a high-end primer. I'm just setting that with a little bit of powder. Today we're doing this look inspired by JACLYN Hill. It's gorgeous. I'm calling it a sunset eye tutorial. I'm using my Queen of Hearts palette. I'm mixing these two shades. Let me look here. They are called Air and Royal Prerogative. So I just mix those two together and I slap them up in my crease with a Morphe blending brush. Nothing too exciting here. That's why I speeded this up. You just slap it on up there. There was literally no technique or anything special about this. Then I'm going in with this orange shade called Empress. And I used a Morphe brush for this, very lightly, put it on like the outer corner, on like my crease and the outer edge, just like, I'm usually pretty heavy with my shadows, but I very lightly put this on there. As you can see, I'm like very concentrated. That's why I didn't speed this part up. This is my favorite star of the show. This is a Colored Rain single shadow in the shade Malibu. And we're just not messing around here. We're going straight in with this shade on the inner corner. I'm using an Urban Decay flat shader brush for this. And I have had a love affair with this shadow brush during this tutorial. I forgot how good it was. So it makes me want to go buy another one. But yes, I'm just packing this in on the inner corner on both eyes. These Colored Rain like shimmer shadows are so soft and so pigmented. It's like amazing. And JACLYN didn't even use this shadow for her tutorial, but I'm gonna link JACLYN's video down below because she's amazing and she makes me look stupid. This is the Queen Mother shadow, and I'm just packing this out on the outer corner with the same brush. I cleaned it off, but yeah, same brush. And yeah, we're doing the inner corner, then the outer corner, and then we'll do the middle next. And I just kind of make like a V shape on the outer corner there. I don't get too dramatic. And I do this on both eyes. Packing, packing, packing. It's a shimmer shade, which I don't usually use shimmer shades on my outer corner, but that's what JACLYN did, so we're going to do what JACLYN does, you know? For the most part, I used like the same kind of shadows as she did, except I used a different inner corner. She used a ColourPop shadow in her tutorial, and I used this Color Rain shadow, and I'm not even mad about it, you know? It looks so good. So now I'm going in with the middle shade. This is the Your Majesty. This is like the most pigmented shadow in this palette. Right now, the Queen of Hearts palette is out of stock, but they are talking about restocking it this summer. I'm linking it down below for shits and giggles, but it's out of stock right now, and you'll be able to get it this summer if you really want it. It's an amazing palette. So when I pat this on in my inner corner, I kind of go over the red berry shade and the teal shade, just so it's like more cohesive. I'm going in with a burgundy shadow. You can use any burgundy shadow. I just pulled this palette because it was sitting on my vanity. This is the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette, which you also can't get anymore. Don't you love me? And I'm kind of like just putting this on my lower lash line, like on the outer lash line up into like the outer V. I'm not going up above like into my crease at all. this just adds a little bit more dimension to the look, so I'm just keeping it low. And then I'm going with my big blending brush again and blending away those edges, blending away. Blending is key, ladies. And then we're going with this berry shade, this gorgeous berry shade called Ladyship. And I'm putting this on the top part now. So, like, I kept that other shade down below. I'm putting this up top where I'm kind of basically packing over where I had that Queen Mother shade. So I'm putting that up top into, like, my wing, and then I'm going in with this orange shade Empress again and blending out my outer edges again on those, mostly on the outside, but very lightly I did this, and I think it just made it look so pretty. And then once again I'm going in with Malibu, and I'm going over what I just did basically, just because I thought it faded away a little bit when I started blending, and I did the same thing with the gold shade. And I think the teal is like mostly like the most intense part of this whole look. So I didn't want that to fade away. I wanted it to be very vibrant. Now I'm going with this white shade called Crown, and I am highlighting my brow bone very lightly with this shade. I don't like shimmery highlights, but for this it worked, you know? Now I'm going with my Garnier micellar wipes I got in my BeautyCon box. And I'm just wiping away all the fat fallout. Usually I do my foundation first, but I'm going to try and mix it up and start doing my eyes first because JACLYN said it makes your foundation just look better. This is the Rimmel foundation. I've used this a dozen times. It's in my March favorites. And I'm just slathering that all over my skin. It's a good match for me right now. And this is when the looks kind of like, I feel like starts getting together. I'm breaking out real bad right now, so even though I haven't been using this as much, this is the Kevyn Aucoin Essential Skin Enhancer. And I'm going over all my imperfections, all my breakouts. I'm breaking out so bad right now. I hate my skin. My skin hates me. Like, it's fine. So I'm just putting that all over and then blending that out again. Sorry if I'm dancing. I put music on. I don't usually put music on. I usually put on YouTube videos when I'm doing my makeup, but I put my music on today. So I'm blending that out. Ugh, it looks so much better. And then I was using Tarte Shape Tape and it ran out, so I had another one. So I opened a new Tarte Shape Tape. I use so much concealer. Like, guys, you do not need this much concealer. Like, look at, what am I doing? Like, I think even in my eyes, I'm like, as I'm applying it, I'm just like, Samantha, that is so much concealer. So you don't need that much, but here we are. I'm blending it out. It's like, this concealer is so heavy duty, you don't need that much, and I just like packed it on. But when it's all said and done, it made my like whole face look very lifted, and like my eye look really sharp. Like, I never have that sharp of a line, which is, I really liked it today. And then I'm going in with the Cover FX setting powder all over the face. It took me like forever to do this. I kind of like cut out how much I set my face because I think this is boring. So, yeah, now we're going into the lower lash line. I mixed together Queen Mother and Ladyship, and I put it on the outer corner with my Morphe, I think it's M32, and then I blended it out with a rose gold Morphe pencil brush with that Empress shade, and then I just did the same thing that I did on the top. You did the gold in the center, and I just patted that on real close to the lower lash line. And I didn't blend this out. I didn't blend the inner corner out either. I think it looked really pretty. So yeah, I'm going in with Malibu. And then I just did the same thing on the other side, but I edited that out because it's not that interesting. So, oh, here I am still touching. Alright, so I did the same thing on the other side and blending out my edges again because you have to blend until your fingers bleed. And now I'm mixing together Malibu and that white shade from the palette called Crown. And JACLYN used like our iridescent shade, but I didn't have that shade, so I just kind of like mixed those two together, and I thought it kind of like had the same effect, and that's what I'm highlighting my inner corner with. I could have probably just highlighted it with the white, but I kind of wanted like the blue-white shade, so I mixed it. I did my own little thing, and I did this on both eyes, which I edited it out. Now I'm going with my L'Oreal Voluminous Liner. I'm doing my waterline and tight line. And that's nothing new. So, And then off camera, I did my brows and my lashes. I didn't do any liquid liner. I just kind of put on lashes. And yep, now I'm going in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liquid Liner in Space Cowboy. And I'm putting that on the very center of the lid where that gold is. And I just kind of like put that on there. I patted it in a little bit, which maybe I don't know if I loved that I patted it in. I think I would have just like left it rough the next time I do it. But yeah, I did that on both lids, and then I did it on the very bottom lash line, like in the middle, like where I put that gold shade. I just put it in the very middle, and it was like, ugh, like those are basically the eyes are done. And now I'm contouring. I need a new Marc Jacobs contour palette, I know. Oh, and my brush decided to break, but I slapped it back on there. If you have any contouring brush recommendations, let me know. I have the NARS Ita brush, but I'm kind of like over it. So I've been using this brush, and now this brush is like falling apart on me. It's a Luxie brush. Let me see. It's a Luxie 512. So it was a nice brush, but I feel like it's just cheaply made. Alright, so we're contouring. I did my everything, jawline, cheekbones, forehead, and then I do my nose for a hot minute. And yes. Okay, yeah, I'm using my Harry Potter wand brush. It's like an angled, like fluffy brush, so it gives like a nice take. And I'm just doing it both on both sides of my nose and like I don't even know. If you want like a contouring, like a nose contouring tutorial or something, let me know. I'm really into contouring my nose though. I feel like it makes the biggest difference in the world. Okay. And then I'm getting away some of like that fallout. There was still fallout on my cheeks. And then I'm setting my under eyes again with the light shade in the Marc Jacobs Mirage Filter contour, and then I even take it down the sides of the nose and down the very middle of the nose and my chin to highlight more. Now this is the Marc Jacobs Coconut Bronzer in 104 Tantastic. I'm using the Marc Jacobs bronzer brush, and I'm just bronzing my cheeks and my forehead and like my jaw and all that. So nothing exciting here, but it's so gorgeous. I love this bronzer. This is the MAC Extra Dimension blush in Hush Tones. I love these blushes. These are, I only bought two, but I really like the shades I bought, so I don't think I'll buy any more. But it's a very nice like shimmer blush. And then this is the Wet n Wild Highlight in Precious Petals. I finally found this at my Walmart. It's $5, and it just gave a nice natural glow. Well, I wouldn't say that's natural, would you? A nice glow to my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and nose. I didn't go too over the top with this because my eye makeup is over the top. Now I'm just putting some MAC Fix Plus on my skin so I don't look so powdery. This is the Buxom like nude lip foundation in the shade Nude, I believe. And I'm just putting that on. This is a really pretty like lipstick. I love these. I actually only have like one or two. And then this is the Hard Candy Plumping Lip Gloss. This is new to me. And this is the shade Swan Lake. So I put that all over, making a very cute pouty face here. I couldn't get a lot of product out on the wand, so I like literally took me like 20 dips into the product. But yep, this is basically the finished look. Here's some awkward close-ups for you that I hate doing. Sorry, my hair looks like this. But yep, this is JACLYN's look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon, okay?